Please, don't, come at me because this is purely, my opinion and wrong. That is what I am objectively ranking all of these songs. I am going through the Mega Man franchise. I don't know how many I'm gonna get through in this episode, because I don't know how long this is gonna take. Menu music, boss music, Dr. Wiley State, all of them. Keep in mind, this is an objective list. I'm not hiding behind my opinion. I don't know how to describe this. It's because obviously there are some things that I think are better than others, even though they're both objectively great. But I don't know. There are some songs that are just objectively worse. Objectivity. I love it. I'm not gonna... Whatever, let's just get into this. Menu screen.
This is the story of a boy, a girl, love, adventure, and the thread wallet that got them all together.
Awesome, guys. I love it. Also, I don't have, like, an official tier list. I don't have, like, the colorful S and A, and it's all in colors, and the PNG photo that you drag over. You have to have a picture for all the stuff you're putting in your tier list. And I do not have the time to put several hundred pictures of the things representing, like, a minute-long songs into my computer, into a tier list, just so I can make one video. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. So I'm just gonna type it out here in this beautiful, look at that beautiful Google Docs tier list. Okay, first one. What is this, Mega Man select screen? Yeah, that's it. Mega Man select screen is so amazing, even though it has, like, 4 repeating notes. I don't know, it's just so good. The melody is so great. Yeah, I'm putting that in S tier. That's definitely an S tier song. Well, should I put it in A tier? I don't know. It's just, the melody is so good. I am tone deaf today. It's so simplistic and nice, and it's not what... It's got, like, 4 repeating notes, but it's not, like, a bunch of NES songs where it's, like, 4 repeating notes, and it's just the worst thing ever. It's not as complex as everything else, but I don't know. Ooh, should it go in S tier or A tier? You know what? I think based on what else we're going to end up seeing in this list, I think that's got to go down to A tier. It's amazing, but I don't think it's S tier worthy. I think it's got to go into A tier. All right, Fireman Stage. I'm actually doing this for real, in real life. Okay. I can't decide between A tier or B tier. I feel like this doesn't slap as hard as the menu screen music, and the menu screen music only has, like, 4 notes. This one has complexity. I like it. Takes a little bit to get to that part where I really like it. I think I gotta put this in B tier. I think Bomb-Man Stage. I think... Come on. Why can't I type that? What the heck? I think that has to be a B tier. Because it's definitely not as good as a lot of the things that end up coming after it. But it's definitely... I feel bad if I put it in C tier, and I feel bad if I put it in A tier. This is an objective list, but, like, I have to also have my opinion shared. I'm gonna get crucified on the internet making an objective list. What am I doing? Cutman Stage. Next one. This one... Oh, it's just... See, I don't even know if this one's as good as Bomb Stage. I think... Honestly, I just... I don't know, man. I don't know. I think either this one goes next to Bomb Stage, or it goes in C tier. Because I like Bomb Stage better than Cutman Stage. But I know that from an objective standpoint, it's got like a whole bass line going in and out, and the melody that goes in, it's like the bass line is here and the melody is wah. Ooh, am I recording? Okay, I'm good. I'm recording. All right. I think I gotta put Cutman Stage next to Bomb Stage. I would personally put it in C tier, but next one. I don't know. Oh, here, Elecman Stage. Guys, S tier. S Elecman Stage. Yep. S tier. I'm sorry. The first time this isn't like based on everything else. The first time I heard this song, I was like, man, that Mega Man music is really good. Mega Man music is so good. Mega Man 1 was the first Mega Man game I played, and I went from Cutman to Elecman, and the stark contrast between how much I loved each song was like I don't know. Elecman stage is amazing. Fireman Stage. I really like this one. Ooh, I really like this one. Ooh. I'm teetering back and forth between S tier and A tier. Ooh, does this deserve to be right next to the menu music? Or right next to Elecman Stage? I don't know. See, if you listen to Elecman Stage again, pulls you in with that bass line, and it lifts you up. Elecman Stage is so good. It fills me with so much joy. And I don't know if that's because the tempo is just rising higher and higher, or this one makes you feel like you are in some underground metal cavern with fire shooting everywhere, with like a fire-breathing fireman at the end. But man, Elecman Stage just makes you feel like you can do anything. Fireman Stage goes in A tier. A tier. Fireman Stage. I'm putting it in A tier. And Stage. Okay, I'm putting it in A tier because I don't think it deserves to be right next to Elecman Stage, but it is definitely one of the top songs of Mega Man 1 especially. The other thing is I might move some of these down because I know how great it gets in Mega Man 2 and especially Mega Man 3. I don't know, man. I think I made a good choice. I think objectively Fireman is an A tier type thing. I think so. All right, Gutsman Stage. I can't remember how Gutsman Stage. Let's listen to that next to Bomb Stage. I don't know, man. It's funny, you can tell, even though it's just 8-bit, you can tell that the same person made all this music, and obviously it's like, of course they did. Like 6 people worked on Mega Man 1. But the guy who made the music has kind of his own style. And it's very, like, noticeable that this song was made by the same guy who made Bomb Stage, even though it's obvious for several different reasons, but just the music kind of has the same vibe. Also, it's good, it's catchy. I don't know if it is... Oh, man. I want to put it next to Bomb Stage. Guts Man. Ew! But then Cutman Stage, I don't like Cutman Stage as much. But again, objectively, I think these 3 deserve a spot in B tier. And maybe if I keep going and I find out that a lot of the song, like, if I find out that I need to kind of shift the tier list, all of these 3 might go down to C tier. If I get songs that are way more deserving of B tier and not A tier, I just don't know. I think that's good. I think that's good. Gutsman Stage, yeah. Oh, I forgot about this part. Oh, I love, oh. You know what? Just for that, I'm putting Gutsman Stage in front of Bomb Man Stage. I think Gutsman deserves to be in front of Bomb Man, then Cutman. I think that is fair. I think that is an objectively good tier list so far. All right. Mega Man, oh, just 8-second victory theme. Oh, can we listen to that beginning? 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And it's amazing. Alright, in this 8 seconds of music, the NES was pushed to its limits in terms of what it can do musically. I am almost hard-pressed to put the victory theme in S tier, because the sound design is, man, the art of the sound design, especially in just this 8 seconds, this victory this victory theme that is only like 8 seconds long, but it makes you feel like you just overcame a huge challenge. That music is really good. And it's only, I know it's small, but just because it's a small amount of time doesn't mean it can't have the same amount of quality as a music that is longer and is far more complex. But, I mean, oh, man, listen to this. Listen to this. Just like, oh, man, like, ooh. Oh, man. Man, honestly, I think that's got to go in S tier. I think that has honestly got to be an S tier little theme. Just being honest, from an objective standpoint, how brilliant that little opening is, and how it, like, literally every single note on the NES, and then it makes you feel like victory. That's amazing. I'm gonna expand this screen here. I'm gonna pretend like I am a complete professional. I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible, but objectively, the music and, yeah, that's it, yeah. Yes. Iceman Stage. Listen, like, I love music that does that, where just all the notes up, all the notes down, all the notes up and down. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This one, Iceman Stage is a whole different beast. Because for some reason, this music almost perfectly encapsulates what Iceman Stage is. You get onto Iceman Stage, and you can tell that you've gone really far away. You've gone to like a whole different location. Like you packed up and gone on this huge adventure, and you arrive at like this tropical area, but it's all frozen because Iceman's gone rogue. And it feels like, it just feels like you have this huge adventure ahead of you. Like you've been on a huge journey and you're almost at your destination and it's all ice. How does this song perfectly encapsulate that? Just like I'm arriving and it's weird and it's freaky and you get there and like all the palm trees are frozen and then you're off. Oh man, I don't know, cause I think it's gotta go in Iceman Stage. I think it's gotta go in A tier. Because I don't think it's as much of a vibe as the Electman Stage is. Honestly, I enjoy listening to it as much as Gutsman Stage. Or like Cutman or Bombman Stage or something like that. But I don't know why. It perfectly encapsulates the stage that is Iceman Stage. And when I first went to Iceman Stage, I was like, man, this music is really good. And it perfectly encapsulates the stage. I think that's a good A tier. That's a solid A tier. In fact, I'll put it at the beginning of A tier, honestly. And the middle of A tier. Iceman Stage and Fireman Stage especially perfectly encapsulate what their stages are. And I think even if your stage is not have the greatest music of all time playing in it, if it perfectly like makes you envision like this is the perfect soundtrack for where I am, that's awesome. That's get brownie points. All right, Wiley Fortress Stage 1. Oh man, this one caught me by surprise. I was like, isn't Megaman supposed to be all cutesy and fun? And then you get to this one, it's like everyone has died on your way to victory, and this is your final chance. That's what this music makes me feel like. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, and then it just keeps going. I'm having trouble explaining this. I'm sorry, I do not take classes on, like, music theory, so I don't know what I'm really talking about. It hits you with those big notes. Oh, it just like and then the smaller notes go up, and it's just like way off into the sunset. I cannot properly describe. Could someone who's good at music theory describe the feeling that this gives? Because I don't know why this is so awesome. Okay, here it is. And it's building up and building up, but it feels somber. It's building up, but it feels somber. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good, though. Oh. It doesn't make me feel as pumped up as Electman Stage, but that's not the point. The point is that it makes me feel an entirely different emotion while being as good as Electman Stage. I think victory. Yeah. I gotta put this in S tier. Okay, Mega Man 1, Dr. Wily Stage 1 is just S tier. Boss select. That's the music that plays right when you click on the boss and it's gearing up to go into the level. That music right there is iconic. That music is iconic. That music is like Mario levels of iconic. It's just so... But is it as good as... If we're going off of like 8-second themes here, is it as good as that victory theme? Ooh, it is definitely not as good as that victory theme. Oh my word. I think Boss Select from Mega Man 1 has got to go in A tier. Boss Select. Here, the next one. I'm gonna pause it real quick. Okay, for you guys, literally no time has passed, but for me, my whole family came home, and then they were there, and they all needed me, and then I went to go get some dinner, and then I went to have more dinner, and now I'm back. And I've completely forgotten where I am. Yeah, okay. The boss battle. Yeah, I think that's it. Ugh, my nose! Here I was all excited to record today, and then suddenly my mojo's gone. Listen to this. That's what that sounds like. Jeez, and it just doesn't stop, and like, I feel like there was a note that was off in the transition to doing that part and then that same part again. That's just awful. That is just awful. I hate listening to that. That's so awful. That's not like, oh, intense boss battle music. That's just like seizure inducing, and I hate it. F tier. It's awful. Fail. Alright, Wiley Forge's number 2. Alright. Okay. Okay. It feels really urgent. I don't know. Man, I don't know. Mega Man 1, Wily Fortress 2. Could we have our first C tier? Because it's not as good. It shouldn't be an A tier. But I don't know if it can stand up against like Bombman Stage or like Gutsman Stage. You know, where's Gutsman Stage? Gutsman Stage, right there. Right there. And then... Ooh, I don't know, man, because, you gotta think of it in the context of the game as well. Because it comes right after the first one. The first Wily stage, and that is so, like... da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, that's really good. That's, like, S tier. But it's also really... How do I describe this in a way that makes sense while also having my entire nasal capacity be congested? It's so urgent and somber and just like, I gotta do this because I'm the only one left in the world who can do this before the world ends. And then you fight the Yellow Devil for like 2 hours, right? You know, you get that music playing over top of the Yellow Devil. And after 4 hours of fighting the Yellow Devil, you finally get that last hit. And it's all just like calmed down. And then it's like, oh crap, there's another stage. And then this music comes on. And it means that the urgency has kind of subsided, but you are not done yet. You are still going. This is the middle piece. Oh, it works so well as like the middle piece, like da 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 da. And it's not even at like the end. I think it's a solid B tier. I feel bad putting it in C tier. I think maybe an A tier, but I don't think it stands up, you know, next to Iceman Stage and Fireman Stage. And the boss select. Ugh. I think I gotta go with Conductor Wiley Stage 2. I think that's a good B tier. Objectively. I think it's a vibe. It's a different vibe than all of these ones, but it's definitely a vibe. What's game over music? 4 seconds long. You know, as far as short, tiny little things go from the NES era, those little like, oh, game over, game start, game select. Brr. This one's... It's like, I guess it's over. It's over. Da-da-da. Oh, well. Yeah, this one, I think this one is legitimately our first C tier. Yeah, I think that's our C tier. Because I don't feel like I should put it in D or F tier. Oh, maybe it's F tier. I mean, maybe it's D tier. I don't know, it just isn't that exciting, especially... I might have to put this in D tier. Ooh, but it's not as aggravating as the boss battle. You know what? I'll leave it in C tier. I think that is objectively a C tier, which is about the middle of the tier. I think that works. I think that works. Why are all my nasal concavities contested? Wiley Battle. Is that the same one as this one? Oh, gosh, I hate that. It's really urgent, but it's also just as annoying as the first one, but not as annoying. I think we have a... I don't know if that is F tier or D tier. Because that's really annoying. And, like, not in the good way. Because the boss battles are supposed to be like, it's the boss battle. If you die, it's over. Oh my gosh. Hold it together. But these boss themes in Mega Man 1 are just... Man. What did I do? Like, sniff a cat? But we don't even own a cat. It's got such a sense of urgency, though. And as much as I don't like it, it really does a good job at I might put it in D tier. I think it, I don't think this, yeah, I think I changed my mind. I think I'm going to put it in D tier and not F tier, because I don't think this goes along, can honestly be put in the same category as this. Alright, only 2 more. Hooray! Can we just get that one more time? Oh man! I got it one more time. Oh, and it doesn't stop. It doesn't stop, but I stopped it. I'm sorry. It doesn't stop. It keeps going. You think it's done, and it's like, oh, it's done. But no, it's like, now it's done. That's what that music makes me feel like in my head. Oh, man. That... no, stop. That was actually really good. That was amazing. Let's listen to that one more time, because it's 16 seconds. It's always the short ones. That's like crispy. If you don't like NES music, or like 8-bit music, I can see why. This may not be your thing. It's not really my thing either. I just am appreciating what they could do with the technology that they had at the time. And this is amazing right here. Does it go next to the boss select? Or like the victory theme? Oh, let's listen to that victory theme again. This is a condensed version of that, except this has so much more like pizzazz to it in such a shorter amount of time, but this leaves a lasting feeling. You, especially after you hear this, after you defeat Dr. Wily for the first time ever, after fighting him for like 2 days. I just suck at Mega Man. But this is... Oh! 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 Yep, that's S tier. That's S. I gotta put that in S tier. Because just when you think it's done, it keeps going and it keeps getting better. Somehow. Defeated Wily. Okay, yeah, yep, S tier. Defeated Wily. And now for this game's, maybe not the best theme in this game, but certainly one that caught me by surprise, especially since back then in the NES days, having a track was like, all right, well, there's one like 1/12 of your entire game in that one track that you've laid down. But this, they had a different theme for the ending. And it's so weird because you'd think that all these old NES games would just kind of cut some corners right at the end, because who's going to make it to the end, right? And just reuse the menu music or something like that, or the main theme. But no! Listen to this! Do you recognize that? Do you recognize why this is one of the greatest themes out of Mega Man 1? Maybe the whole series? Not the greatest theme, but like up there? That is the beginning of, where is it? That you probably already know this. I don't need to show this to you, but dang it, listen to this. This is so deliciously complicated because I guess this game did it first, but man, and it's not got the whole Mega Man 2 theme. It's just this part that's the same. But the fact that Mega Man 2 opens up with the ending theme of Mega Man 1, and it's like all somber and stuff, and he's on the building. That's what makes it so cool. This theme is so good. And it's right at the end and at the beginning. The end of the first, beginning of the second one. Ooh! We haven't even finished the song yet! Listen! Da da da. Ba 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 da. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bum, bum, ba da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. That, oh, I love that. Ooh, ooh. Oh. This feels like the ending. I don't know what it is about songs that feel like they're the ending to something, but this feels like the ending. It feels like we did it. We made it. We got through it. Sure, Timmy died, and Billy got lost along the way, but we made some new friends. And all in the end, we learned something. Ooh. 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 Oh, and it's like it's the ending. It's like, oh no, don't go yet. Oh, and that final note. Friggin' just like... Just... Yeah, I think that is well deserving. I don't know. It's just the raw, like, emotion that you get from this ending theme. It's so good. Oh, and it starts out how the best song in the series starts out too. Ooh!